as a reminder of human exploitation and as a sanctuary for reconciliation. The island of Gorée testifies to an unprecedented human experience in the history of humanity. Indeed, for the universal conscience, this memory island is the symbol of the slave trade with its cortege of suffering, tears, and death. Amongst the tangible elements that reflect Gorée's universal value are notably the castle, a rocky plateau covered with fortifications which dominate the island, the Réalès d'Espadon, former residence of the French governor, among others. The island of Gorée is now a pilgrimage destination for the African in diaspora, a foyer for contact between Western Africa, and a space for exchange and dialogue between cultures through the confrontation of ideals of reconciliation and forgiveness.
If ISWAP really did this thing, then we're in trouble.
The fragility of the liberty.
And the Sahel, we're in trouble because they are stronger than Boko Haram.
A transit center during the Atlantic slave trade. So the slaves, for the most, was kept on Gorée Island before shipped them to America. Then the slave house today symbolize the black deportation.
The island of Gorée is an exceptional testimony to one of the greatest tragedies in the history of human societies, the slave trade. The various elements of this memory island, fortresses, buildings, streets, squares, etc., recounts each in its own way the history of Gorée, which from the 15th to the 19th century was the largest slave trading center of the African coast.
They like women. Oh my God.
Alright, so welcome to the slave house on Gorée Island. Gorée, Gorée, Gorée. Waronama feke jayumja. Gorée.
The island of Gorée lies off the coast of Senegal, opposite Dakar. From the 15th to 19th century, it was the largest slave trading center on the African coast. Ruled in succession by the Portuguese, Dutch, English and French, its architecture is characterized by the contrast between the grim slave quarters and the elegant houses of the slave traders. Today, it continues to serve as a reminder of human exploitation and as a sanctuary for reconciliation. The island of Gorée testifies to an unprecedented human experience in the history of humanity. Indeed, for the universal conscious memory island is the symbol of the slave trade with its cortege of suffering, tears and death. Amongst the tangible elements that reflect Gorée's universal value are notably the castle, a rocky plateau covered with fortifications which dominate the island.